As we're seeing more countries gearing up to return to something that looks a little more like our pre-pandemic lives, other countries are stuck. Some are actually seeing the COVID situation worsen. Access to vaccines, a big factor, and rolled into that, of course, is money. Have a look at this graph from Our World in Data. That red line at the top shows that high-income countries have administered 63 vaccines per 100 people, while way at the bottom in green, low-income countries administered less than one vaccine per 100 people. Even lower than that green line is the situation in Haiti. It's one of the poorest countries in the world, the poorest in the Americas, and it is yet to administer a single dose of coronavirus vaccine, and cases there are rising. A nation of around 11 million people, Haiti seemed to have escaped the worst of the pandemic, with relatively low official counts of cases, about 16,000, and deaths around 330. But now there are reports of swamped hospitals turning away patients. And in recent weeks, Reuters reports infections and fatalities rose more than fivefold following the arrival of new variants.
The situation that we're seeing in Haiti is a cautionary tale in just how quickly things can change with this virus.
The director of the Pan American Health Organization warns that the COVID-19 response in Haiti must be scaled up dramatically to cope with the sharply growing outbreak.
There really is no time to waste.
The Haitian president recently declaring a health emergency, imposing a curfew and safety measures, and a planned referendum has been postponed. The virus, though, just one of several crises faced by the country that's already dealing with poverty, violence, political unrest, and extreme weather heightened by climate change. About 750,000 AstraZeneca doses were slated to arrive last month in Haiti as part of the global COVAX program, but local government concerns over possible side effects put the deliveries on hold. Officials now expect to receive 130,000 shots sometime later this month. And the U.S. government says it will donate an unspecified number of vaccines to Haiti. And a reminder, about 2 weeks ago, the head of the WHO said the pandemic is being perpetuated by a scandalous inequity in vaccine distribution.
More than 75% of all vaccines have been administered in just 10 countries.
And now pressure is building ahead of this week's G7 summit for wealthy nations, including Canada, to step up donations to help out developing nations. And a big development on that front, U.S. media reporting Wednesday that the U.S. is buying 500 million Pfizer doses to donate to the world. An official announcement from Joe Biden expected on that at the G7 meeting. Melissa Duggan, City News.